You are now entering the Blakely verse. Hello, this is Winston Blakely, creator of Little Miss Strange and head of Blakely Works Studio. Let's focus on today's video, and I hope that you enjoy it and come back often to see more. Okay, we're back, and this time we're going to show you the graphic novel, the first graphic novel, Little Miss Strange, which is this book right here. Okay, now I consider this the high road because the last chapter I showed you the early beginnings of Little Miss Strange and the copy of the book that was printed by Millennium Comics. Now this is a completion of that story along with two more chapters that are grouped together in one book. All right, so let's get started. All right. By the way, this cover was drawn by me, and I also colored this. All right. Now, a friend of mine helped me ink this. His name is Nasser Subashi. He worked with me in Rich Buckler's Visage Studios. Rich Buckler is the person who created Deathlock, the Demolisher, which is a kind of like a cyborg character, and you could say he's almost like the inspiration for the Terminator. Okay, all right, so you got the first page here, nice little frontispiece, copyright page, a little introduction, okay. And so the book begins, and it tells you the story just like the other book does, but where the other book ends, this one picks up where it left off. Okay, so I'm going to go through some more chapters here. All right, this was the ending of the original book. All right, okay, now this is actually chapter 2. Okay, which I drew, and my friend Nasser, he inked a couple pages for me, and then I took over the inking after he left. Okay, and the first chapter was done by another artist that I inked. His name was Louis Sierra, and him and I both worked in the same studio, but he also worked with another company called Creative One Comics. But this is all me here. Okay? And it came out good. It came out really good. I enjoyed it. And this book is still available on Amazon.com, and you can get it. All right? It tells more of a complete story of the character. Let me see. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you there. In the back here, they have a Little Miss Strange pinup. Okay, so let's close this book. There's several pinups here. All right, so we have another surprise for you. Book 2, yes, that's right, Little Miss Strange. The character continues in book 2. Now, this particular story is called Curse of the Chameleon God. Now, this definitely is all me, okay? And I tried to design it more updated. So we got like a introduction and a foreword, okay? And we have a roll call of characters that are here. Okay. Yeah, this is a nice book. All right. So in this particular story, it picks up where two of the characters that was in the previous book were on I would say, an assignment from a dragon king called Kotas the Dragon. And that story leads into Little Miss Strange getting involved again with some of the characters in the previous book. Okay, and I did the same thing again. I did like grayscale stuff here, but this was done with computers, Photoshop. I just picked out different gray scales that I liked that I thought would print good for this book, and it seemed to have worked. Okay, of course I left certain spots open to create different contrasts, but it's a nice looking book, and I'm sure you would enjoy it if you were to get it. Okay, there are some guest stars in here from other people's indie books, but it all works. Okay, now I'm not going to go too much further because let me see if there is some. Oh yeah, there are some pinups in here. Yep, I always like to give you pinups. So there's some more pinups in the back. There's an epilogue. And that's all I want to say. You got these two wonderful books here that are available at Amazon.com. And I'm going to see you next time. Take care.